Hey there, I just wanted to offer solutions for developing the language of your child's brain as well as those early emerging language skills. My child is almost 4 and these are some of her favorites. So first of all, I can't overstate the awesomeness of the jigsaw puzzles that PaperPie offers. They are wonderful quality, wonderful illustration. They always come with a book to engage in the topic even more. And these puzzle pieces are awesome. They are good quality, durable. They fit flat when they're all put together, and they're not all exactly the same shape, so you could put them together wrong and they wouldn't fit, like other puzzles where you put them together wrong and they still fit. Love them. We have 2-piece puzzle sets, 9-piece puzzle sets, 25-piece, 30-piece, 100, 200, and 300. And they are wonderful illustrations, full of lots of color and intrigue. And they always come with a book. Did I mention that? Our Shine-a-Lights are some of our favorites. We have so many different topics of Shine-a-Lights. If you've never seen a Shine-a-Light before, I'm sorry, because they are pretty awesome. Let me try and do this with one hand here. If you shine the flashlight in the back of the page, it'll show you a hidden image. And I feel like that adds intrigue and that it adds interest to the story and to the text that's being shown. And that helps with developing readers and developing the language skills. Love You Who. Now this one is more because it makes reading time warm and cozy and fuzzy when you're reading with your child, because this is a cute book about an adult owl and how she loves his child. So this could be a grandfather, grandmother, aunt, uncle, mother, father, and telling the child that no matter what they do or where they go, he will always love them. So that bonding time, that read aloud time with your child is very important for language skill and early development of reading. I also our family has loved Farmyard Tales, Poppy and Sam collection. This collection of 20 tales. It is a dual reader, which means that it has easy text at the top and more complicated text towards the bottom. But if their child is learning to read, developing skills, they can read the top text and the story will make sense. They could just read the top text and the story would still make sense. But if you wanted to read with your child, they could read this top text and then you read the bottom text and the story will add a few more details. So this is really great for the different levels of reading development. And they have 20 stories. Comes with a CD with the stories that'll read it to them. Also a QR code that you can scan, and it will have the option of the reading to the child as well. Bible Stories is another really great dual reader that we really love in our family. This one has a CD as well, but it does not have a QR code, but it's really also very good. Engaging more of the senses when you're reading is also very good for language development as well as for learning to read and love to read and wanting to read. This one is about the orchestra. It has wonderful sounds and it walks you through the different parts of an orchestra, how they tune, what they sound like when they're tuning. And each page is about each section, teaching you about how they sound and how maybe one section doesn't have the main melody of the tune, but when they're all put together in the end, they make beautiful music. And it shows them again each part. This is also a QR code and it takes you to a link with the YouTube video of a real orchestra playing this very tune. So it's also another wonderful bit of intrigue for that book. Pop-up books, engaging the senses in that way where there's some surprise is also very good. This is a nonfiction book about the seasons. It's wonderfully illustrated, little bits of information, and adding also the surprise of the pop-up and the beauty of the pop-up illustrations. I just love this one and how it's illustrated. It also has a QR code where you can go to having this book read aloud to your child. And finally, questions and answers are so important when learning to read and when developing language. What is poop is one of our most popular, and it is also very important for early development in other ways. We use this during potty training. It was very helpful, but she still asks for it. Even though she's been potty trained, she still asks for it because she loves it so much, wondering like what happens when it goes down the toilet, and thus those different questions that come up, as all kids have those questions. Questions and answers is a great way to connect language and reading to our outside world. If a child realizes, hey, if I have a question, I can find the answer in a book, that opens so many different possibilities to the child. So I hope you liked these suggestions. If you have any questions, please let me know.